Welcome to First Time Finance, the UK's mortgage specialist for foreign nationals. So, you're on a skilled worker visa, you're earning well, and you've got your deposit saved, but you're wondering if banks will actually lend to you. Now, this is one of the most common questions we get. And the short answer is yes, you can absolutely get a mortgage on a skilled worker visa, but lenders will look closely at your full profile, and the visa is just the start. It's important to say that the majority of lenders in the UK unfortunately won't lend to you based on the visa status with less than a 25% deposit. And this is why it's quite common to hear that you need such a large deposit in order to get a mortgage. But don't worry, because there are a handful of lenders that we can access with very cheap interest rates relative to the rest of the market for you based on your visa status. So here's what actually matters to those lenders if you're applying for a mortgage on a skilled worker visa. Now, firstly, they're looking at how long you've been in the UK. So most lenders will want at least 6 to 12 months of UK presence. They'll also be looking at the type of visa you're on. So if in this example, it's a skilled worker visa, that's fine. That's one of the best visas to actually apply for a mortgage on. There are other types of visas that are acceptable too. They'll then be looking at how long is left on your visa, so the expiry date, and they typically want at least 6 months remaining. Though some lenders will have kind of 12 months or even 2-year minimum requirements on the end of your visa. Then they'll also be looking at your income, right? So your employment type. So if you're a full-time PAYE worker, so an employee, normally that is completely fine. There's normally no issues with that. You might need 3 months pay slips, but that's about it. If you're temp working or on a 0-hour contract, it would need explaining. They typically want you to have done it for at least 12 months as well in that instant. What lenders are also then looking at is your deposit, right? If you've got money coming from abroad, that can be completely fine. Lenders just want to see the proof of the source of those funds and the paper trail to prove it. Even gifts from family, even if those are coming from abroad as well, those can be completely fine too. They'll also be looking at your credit history. Now, it's important to state that even limited credit history is fine. Missed payments or defaults and stuff can cause more issues than a limited credit profile. And that's because if you've had some mistakes with credit in the UK, that potentially will mean we can't access the cheapest lenders. There will likely still be options available though for us to get a mortgage for you. Now, at First Time Finance, we've helped hundreds of foreign nationals, doctors, engineers, teachers, care workers, accountants, all get approved whilst being on skilled worker visas. The key is structuring your case correctly and knowing which lenders are open to you. So if you're buying soon and you want to avoid delays, rejections, reduce the stress and the time it takes to go through the process, feel free to book a mortgage call with us. We'll review your income, deposit, visa status, and explain how the whole process works. So you can visit our website, www.firsttimefinance. There's a button on there. You click the button to book the call and we would see you there.